The vast expanse of the Andara galaxy stretched out before Captain Elena Ramirez, her starship, the Vanguard, gliding silently through the inky darkness. Stars twinkled like distant beacons, guiding her towards the uncharted planet of Eleuthera. It was a mission of exploration, a chance to discover new worlds and perhaps forge alliances with unknown civilizations. Elena had always believed in the potential of humanity to bridge gaps and build peaceful relations across the stars. As the Vanguard approached Eleuthera, sensors detected unusual activity on the planet's surface. Puzzled by the data, Elena decided to investigate further. She adjusted the ship's trajectory, descending toward a region marked by towering crystalline structures and shimmering landscapes. The beauty of Eleuthera was mesmerizing, yet something felt off. Her instincts, honed by years of space exploration, whispered caution. Stepping onto the planet's surface, Elena felt a strange energy in the air. The ground beneath her boots hummed with power, and the crystalline formations around her seemed almost alive, pulsating with light. She activated her communicator, reaching out to her crew. "All right, team," Elena began, her voice steady despite the unease creeping into her mind. "We've landed on Eleuthera. Preliminary scans show high energy readings around these structures. Proceed with caution." Her crew, a diverse group of skilled individuals, moved out to set up the temporary base. Among them was Lieutenant Marcus Lee, a tech genius with a knack for deciphering alien technologies, and Dr. Aisha Patel, a xenobiologist eager to study Eleuthera's unique ecosystem. As the day turned to dusk, the sky above Eleuthera transformed into a canvas of vibrant colors. The crystalline structures glowed softly, illuminating the landscape with an ethereal light. It was during this twilight that Elena noticed movement, a figure emerging from behind one of the larger crystals. Her heart raced as the figure approached, revealing itself to be an alien being. Unlike any species she had encountered before, the creature stood upright, with iridescent skin that shifted colors and large, expressive eyes that seemed to hold both wisdom and curiosity. "Welcome, humans," the alien spoke, its voice melodic and calming. "I am Zora, guardian of Eleuthera." Elena stepped forward, extending a hand in peace. "I'm Captain Elena Ramirez of the Vanguard. We're explorers from Earth, seeking knowledge and understanding. We mean no harm." Zara studied her for a moment before nodding. "Your intentions appear genuine. However, Eleuthera has faced many threats, and trust must be earned." Before Elena could respond, a sudden surge of energy rippled through the ground. The crystalline structures began to tremble, and a series of alarms blared from Elena's ship. The tranquil atmosphere shattered as armed figures emerged from the shadows, humans in advanced military gear, their presence unexpected and alarming. Elena's mind raced. These humans weren't part of her crew. They were invaders, intruders. One of them shouted, weapons raised, "Secure the area." Chaos erupted as the newly arrived humans advanced towards Elena and Zora. The peaceful meeting had swiftly turned into a standoff. Elena's crew sprang into action, attempting to communicate and de-escalate the situation, but tensions ran high. Amid the confusion, Zara took a step back, her eyes meeting Elena's with a mix of fear and determination. "Elena, you must leave now. The humans here are not peaceful. They seek to exploit Eleuthera's resources for their own gain." Elena's heart sank. Her mission was one of exploration and peace, yet here she stood, facing hostility from her own kind. But why? "We came in peace. We can work together." Before she could continue, the hostile humans launched an attack. Elena's crew defended themselves valiantly, but they were outnumbered and outgunned. In the midst of the chaos, Elena found herself surrounded, the invaders closing in. As she prepared to defend herself, a blinding light enveloped her, and she felt a force lifting her off the ground. Disoriented, Elena tried to comprehend what was happening. Moments later, she found herself aboard one of the enemy ships, bound and disoriented. A figure approached her, Captain Nathan Hayes, the leader of the invading force. His presence was commanding, his expression stern yet tinged with a hint of empathy. "Welcome aboard," Nathan said, his voice firm. "I understand this is not what you expected, but our mission here is vital for humanity's survival." Alina's confusion deepened. "Vital? We're peaceful explorers. Why are you attacking us?" Nathan sighed, running a hand through his hair. "Our planet is dying. We've exhausted our resources, and our leaders have deemed Elithara as the next solution. Your technology and knowledge could help us survive." Alina's mind raced. The situation was far more complex than she had imagined. Her mission of peace was now intertwined with the desperate survival of another human faction. "There has to be another way. We can help each other without conflict." Nathan looked into her eyes, searching for truth. "If we don't secure Elithara's resources, humanity faces extinction. We can't afford to wait for diplomacy when lives are at stake." As they spoke, Alina realized that this conflict was not just between humans and aliens, but within humanity itself. Different factions with divergent priorities and desperation levels clashing in the vastness of space. Zara, watching from the ship's medbay, sensed the tension. She approached Alina, her presence calming. "There is potential for understanding, Captain. Perhaps together, we can find a solution that benefits both our species." Alina nodded, a spark of hope igniting within her. "You're right. We need to find common ground, not just for our sake, but for the sake of both our peoples." Nathan seemed to hesitate, the weight of leadership evident in his posture. "If you're willing to negotiate, I'm willing to listen. But know that time is not on our side." As the two captains began to discuss possible compromises, the fate of Elithara and the survival of humanity hung in the balance. Alina knew that the path ahead would be fraught with challenges, but the potential for cooperation and mutual survival offered a glimmer of hope amidst the stars. Captain Alina Ramirez felt the weight of the galaxy pressing down on her shoulders as she stood face to face with Captain Nathan Hayes. The dimly lit room aboard the enemy ship buzzed with tension, the hum of machinery and distant echoes serving as a constant reminder of the fragile peace they were attempting to forge. Nathan paced slowly, his authoritative presence filling the room. "Alina, I understand your mission is one of peace, but you must understand ours. Our planet, Terra Nova, is on the brink of collapse. Our leaders saw Elithara as our last hope." His voice wavered slightly, betraying the immense pressure he was under. Alina took a deep breath, choosing her words carefully. "There has to be another way. Exploiting Elithara's resources won't solve Terra Nova's problems permanently. It might only delay the inevitable." Nathan stopped pacing and looked directly into her eyes. "Delaying isn't enough, Alina. We need immediate solutions. Our scientists have discovered that Elithara possesses a unique energy source that could stabilize our failing ecosystems. Without it, we won't survive much longer." Alina pondered his words. She had always believed in humanity's potential for innovation and resilience, but desperation had a way of clouding judgment. "Perhaps we can collaborate, share knowledge, work together to find sustainable solutions without fully exploiting Elithara." Nathan sighed, rubbing his temples. "It's not that simple. Our time is limited, and Elithara's resources are not infinite. Every moment we delay, Terra Nova inches closer to collapse." Just then, Zara entered the room, her presence bringing a sense of calm. "Captain Nathan, Captain Ramirez, may I offer a perspective from Elithara?" Her voice was soothing, yet carried an underlying strength. "Elithara's energy is potent, but it requires careful management. Without understanding its intricacies, exploitation could lead to catastrophic consequences for both our worlds." Nathan turned to Zara, his expression softening. "You're right, Zara. We need guidance on how to harness this energy responsibly. That's why I believe Alina and her crew's expertise can be invaluable." Alina felt a flicker of hope. If Elithara's energy can truly help Terra Nova, we should explore every possible avenue. but it must be done ethically, ensuring that neither world suffers in the process. Nathan nodded slowly. Agreed. But we also need guarantees. Guarantees that Terra Nova won't turn into another Eleuthera, drained of its life force in the pursuit of survival. Zara stepped forward, placing a gentle hand on Nathan's shoulder. There is trust to be built, Captain Hayes. Just as you have shown patience and understanding, we are willing to offer our knowledge and resources to ensure a mutually beneficial relationship. Elena exchanged a glance with Zara, seeing the sincerity in both their eyes. We can start by sharing our scientific data and collaborating on research. Our technologies can complement each other, finding a balance between utilization and preservation. Nathan seemed to contemplate this, his stern demeanor softening. If we can establish a framework for cooperation, with strict guidelines and oversight from both sides, it might be possible. But we need to act swiftly. Elena nodded. Time is of the essence. Let's set up a joint task force with representatives from both our teams. We can begin by conducting a comprehensive study of Eleuthera's energy systems and Terra Nova's needs. Zara added, I will coordinate with my council to facilitate the necessary resources and personnel. Together, we can achieve more than we ever could alone. As the discussion progressed, Elena felt a renewed sense of purpose. The initial confrontation had given way to a potential alliance, one that could save not just Terra Nova, but also foster a deeper understanding between humans and the inhabitants of Eleuthera. Meanwhile, deep within the ship, Lieutenant Marcus Lee and Dr. Aisha Patel were hard at work. Marcus was engrossed in deciphering the alien technology that had initially alerted them to Eleuthera's presence. His fingers danced across holographic interfaces, piecing together the complex patterns and symbols that adorned the crystalline structures. Aisha, on the other hand, was immersed in studying the unique flora and fauna of Eleuthera. Her research had revealed that the planet's ecosystem was intricately linked to its energy sources, creating a harmonious balance that sustained both life and power. Marcus, take a look at this, she called out, holding up a holographic projection of a vibrant bioluminescent plant. These plants seem to absorb and store energy from the crystals. They might be key to understanding how to harness Eleuthera's power sustainably. Marcus glanced up, intrigued. Fascinating. If we can replicate or enhance this natural process, it could provide a renewable energy source for Terra Nova without depleting Eleuthera's resources. Their collaboration exemplified the ingenuity and resilience that defined humanity. Despite being in a precarious situation, Elena's crew remained steadfast in their mission to find solutions that honored both their survival and the preservation of Eleuthera. Back in the negotiation room, Elena and Nathan finalized the details of their cooperation. We will establish a secure research facility where our teams can work side by side, Elena proposed. This way, we can ensure transparency and mutual accountability. Nathan agreed, and in return, Terra Nova will provide the necessary funding and resources to support the research. We will prioritize the most promising technologies that can stabilize our ecosystems. Zara smiled, a gesture that seemed to bridge the gap between their two worlds. This is a promising start. Let us move forward with trust and determination. As the captains shook hands, sealing their newfound alliance, Elena felt a surge of optimism. The path ahead was still uncertain, but the willingness to collaborate and the shared goal of survival bound them together. It was a testament to humanity's enduring spirit and its capacity to adapt and overcome even the most daunting challenges. Later that evening, as the twin moons of Eleuthera cast a serene glow over the landscape, Elena took a moment to reflect on the day's events. She stood on the observation deck of the enemy ship, gazing out at the shimmering crystals that had become the center of their alliance. The journey had taken an unexpected turn, transforming from a peaceful exploration mission into a lifeline for an entire faction of humanity. Her thoughts were interrupted by Nathan approaching her quietly. "Captain Ramirez, may I have a word?" Elena turned, offering a reassuring smile. "Of course, Captain Hayes. What's on your mind?" Nathan glanced at the stars before speaking. I wanted to personally thank you for your willingness to negotiate. It's not easy to extend trust, especially when our survival is at stake." Alina nodded thoughtfully. "I believe that desperation can often cloud judgment, but it can also lead to unprecedented cooperation. We've seen that today." Nathan sighed, a hint of vulnerability in his eyes. "I hope you're right. The future of Terra Nova depends on the success of this alliance. We can't afford any missteps." Alina placed a hand on his shoulder. "We'll do everything we can to ensure it succeeds. Together, we'll find a way to save both our worlds." Nathan smiled, the tension in his shoulders easing slightly. "Thank you, Alina. Your leadership gives me hope that we can overcome this crisis." As Nathan walked away, Alina felt a renewed sense of duty. The alliance with Terra Nova was more than a mere collaboration. It was a testament to humanity's ability to rise above conflict and work towards a common goal. The challenges ahead would be immense, but with determination and ingenuity, she was confident they could navigate the complexities of interstellar cooperation. In the following days, the Joint Task Force made significant progress. Under Zara's guidance, Alina and Nathan's teams delved deeper into Elithara's energy systems, uncovering methods to harness its power without causing harm to the planet. Marcus and Aisha's research provided crucial insights, blending human technology with Elithara's natural processes to create sustainable energy solutions. Alina often found herself working late into the night, collaborating with scientists and strategists from both sides. The camaraderie that developed among the team members was inspiring, a blend of diverse skills and perspectives united by a shared mission. It was a living example of what humanity could achieve when it set aside differences and focused on collective survival. One evening, as Alina reviewed the latest data, Zara approached her with a concerned expression. "Captain, there is something you need to see." They made their way to a secluded section of the ship, where Zara had access to Elithara's historical archives. She activated a holographic display, revealing ancient records and star maps. Elithara has a rich history of interstellar cooperation, but also of conflict. We have witnessed civilizations rise and fall based on their ability to work together or succumb to desperation. Alina studied the holograms, understanding the gravity of Zora's message. "We must ensure that our alliance with Terra Nova is built on trust and mutual respect. The lessons of Elithara's past cannot be ignored." Zara nodded. "Indeed, we are at a crossroads, much like Elithara was in its time. The choices we make now will determine the future for both our peoples." Alina felt the weight of responsibility settle upon her. "We will make the right choices, Zora, for the sake of our worlds." As the weeks turned into months, the alliance between Alina's crew and Terra Nova's forces flourished. They developed innovative technologies that bridged the gap between human ingenuity and Elithara's natural energy systems. The research facility became a hub of creativity and collaboration, symbolizing the unity that could be achieved even in the vastness of space. However, not everyone was pleased with the alliance. Within Terra Nova, factions emerged that opposed the cooperation with Elithara, fearing dependency or harboring ulterior motives. Tensions simmered beneath the surface, threatening to undermine the progress made by Alina and her team. One such faction was led by Admiral Victor Sloan, a high-ranking officer who believed that Terra Nova should seize Elithara's resources by force if necessary. Sloan's rhetoric resonated with those who were desperate and skeptical of the alliance's long-term benefits. Alina was unaware of the brewing dissent until one day, a distress signal reached the Vanguard. It was an encrypted transmission from one of Terra Nova's outer colonies, reporting hostile actions from Sloan's faction attempting to sabotage the research facility. Without hesitation, Alina mobilized her crew and set a course for the troubled colony. Upon arrival, they found the situation dire. Sloan's forces had taken control of key installations, threatening to disrupt the fragile alliance. Confronting Sloan in a tense standoff, Alina addressed him calmly. "Admiral Sloan, this path will lead to ruin for both our worlds. We can find another way." Sloane's expression was hardened, eyes burning with conviction. The only way to ensure Terra Nova's survival is by controlling Eleuthera's resources directly. Your idealism will cost us everything. Before Elena could respond, a skirmish erupted between the Loyalists and Sloane's faction. The research facility became a battleground, the once harmonious environment now marred by conflict. Elena's crew fought valiantly to protect the work they had accomplished, embodying the resilience and determination that defined humanity. Amid the chaos, Zara arrived with reinforcements from Eleuthera, her presence turning the tide in their favor. "This is not the way," she implored Sloane. "We can achieve so much more together." Sloane hesitated, the futility of his actions becoming apparent as Eleuthera's advanced technologies neutralized his forces. "This isn't over," he spat before being restrained. With the conflict quelled, Elena turned to Zara, gratitude evident in her eyes. "Thank you for your support. Without you, we might not have managed to resolve this peacefully." Zara nodded. "Humanity has shown great strength and adaptability. Together, we can overcome any obstacle." The incident served as a stark reminder of the challenges they faced, but also reinforced the importance of their alliance. Elena knew that maintaining trust and cooperation would be essential in the days to come, as they continued their mission to save Terra Nova and preserve the harmony of Eleuthera. As peace was restored and the research facility continued to thrive, Elena reflected on the journey so far. The alliance had faced trials and tribulations, but each challenge had only strengthened their resolve. The cooperation between humans and Eleuthera's inhabitants was a beacon of hope, demonstrating what could be achieved when unity and determination prevailed. Elena stood once more on the observation deck, gazing out at the twin moons and the crystalline landscapes of Eleuthera. The stars beyond held countless possibilities, and she felt confident that, together with her allies, they could navigate the uncertainties of the cosmos. The story of Captain Elena Ramirez and Captain Nathan Hayes was just beginning, a testament to humanity's enduring spirit and its capacity to rise above adversity. With each passing day, they moved closer to a future where survival was not a solitary endeavor, but a shared triumph of ingenuity, resilience, and unwavering determination. The days that followed the confrontation with Admiral Sloane brought a renewed sense of urgency to the alliance between Captain Elena Ramirez and Captain Nathan Hayes. With the immediate threats subdued, both leaders focused on strengthening their cooperation, knowing that the survival of Terra Nova and the preservation of Eleuthera depended on their united efforts. Elena spent her mornings in the research facility, collaborating closely with Lieutenant Marcus Lee and Dr. Aisha Patel. Marcus had made significant progress in understanding the alien technology, while Aisha's studies of Eleuthera's ecosystem provided invaluable insights into sustainable energy sources. Together, they worked tirelessly to develop methods that could harness Eleuthera's energy without causing harm to the planet. One afternoon, as the team gathered to review their latest findings, Zora approached with a holographic display in hand. "I believe we have discovered a potential solution," she announced, her voice filled with cautious optimism. "By integrating our energy extraction methods with your human technology, we can create a balanced system that benefits both Terra Nova and Eleuthera." Elena leaned forward, her eyes fixed on the hologram. The display showed a complex network of energy conduits and bioluminescent plants working in harmony. "This is incredible, Zara. If we can implement this, it could provide a sustainable energy source for Terra Nova, while preserving Eleuthera's natural balance." Nathan entered the room, his presence commanding yet approachable. "This is exactly the kind of breakthrough we need. It shows that our collaboration can lead to meaningful results." His words were met with nods of agreement from the team. As the weeks progressed, the joint task force made steady advancements. The research facility became a hub of innovation, where human ingenuity and Eleuthera's advanced knowledge merged seamlessly. The atmosphere was one of mutual respect and shared purpose, a testament to what could be achieved when different species worked together towards a common goal. One evening, after a long day of experiments and discussions, Alina found herself alone in the observation deck. The twin moons of Eleuthera cast a serene glow over the crystalline landscape, reflecting off the surfaces of the ship. She took a moment to appreciate the beauty of the planet and the progress they had made. Despite the challenges, there was a sense of hope that had never been present before. Her thoughts were interrupted by Nathan's soft footsteps. He stood beside her, gazing out at the horizon. "It's moments like these that remind me why we do what we do," he said quietly. "Seeing Eleuthera and knowing that our efforts can make a difference, it's inspiring." Alina nodded, feeling a deep sense of camaraderie with her fellow captain. "We've come a long way, but there's still so much to do. The success of our mission relies on our continued collaboration and the trust we've built." Nathan placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "I have no doubt we'll overcome whatever comes our way. Together, we're stronger." The following morning brought new challenges. Reports from Terra Nova's outer colonies indicated that Admiral Sloane's faction was not entirely quelled. While the immediate threat had been neutralized, remnants of his forces were rumored to be regrouping, seeking new ways to undermine the alliance. Alina decided it was time to address the situation head-on. She convened a meeting with Nathan, Zara, and the key members of both teams. "We need to ensure that Sloane's faction cannot disrupt our progress," she began. "Their actions could jeopardize everything we've worked for." Nathan agreed. "We need to stay vigilant and reinforce our security measures. At the same time, we should reach out to other colonies to garner support for our alliance. Unity is our best defense against internal threats." Zara nodded thoughtfully. "Additionally, we can enhance our communication protocols to prevent any further sabotage attempts. Transparency and cooperation will be key in maintaining the trust we've established." The team implemented stricter security protocols and began outreach efforts to other Terra Nova colonies. They shared their successes and the benefits of the alliance, hoping to inspire others to join their cause. The response was overwhelmingly positive, with many colonies expressing interest in the collaborative approach that had proven so effective on Eleuthera. Meanwhile, Marcus and Aisha continued their groundbreaking work. Marcus had successfully integrated human technology with Eleuthera's energy systems, creating a prototype that could efficiently extract and store energy without depleting the planet's resources. Aisha's research into the symbiotic relationships within Eleuthera's ecosystem revealed new ways to enhance the planet's natural energy flow, ensuring long-term sustainability. One afternoon, as the team gathered to test the new prototype, a sense of anticipation filled the room. The device hummed with energy, its crystalline components glowing softly. Marcus initiated the sequence, and the prototype began to draw energy from the surrounding environment, storing it in a secure containment unit. The results were astounding. The energy extraction was not only efficient, but also left the surrounding area undisturbed, preserving the delicate balance of Eleuthera's ecosystem. Cheers erupted from the team, the breakthrough marking a significant milestone in their mission. Alina watched with pride as her team celebrated their success. "This is just the beginning," she said, her voice filled with determination. "With every step we take, we're proving that cooperation and innovation can overcome even the most daunting challenges." As the months passed, the alliance between Terra Nova and Eleuthera flourished. The Joint Task Force continued to develop advanced technologies, blending human creativity with alien wisdom. The research facility became a beacon of hope, attracting scientists and experts from across the galaxy who were eager to contribute to the mission. Despite the progress, Alina remained vigilant. The threat of internal conflict lingered, and she knew that maintaining unity would require constant effort and unwavering commitment. She worked closely with Nathan to ensure that their teams stayed focused and motivated, fostering an environment of trust and mutual respect. One evening, as the team gathered for a celebratory dinner, Zara shared a thought that resonated deeply with everyone. "Eleuthera has shown us that harmony between different species is possible. Our success here is a testament to what can be achieved when we set aside our differences and work towards a common goal. Alina raised her glass in agreement. To collaboration, resilience, and the unyielding spirit of humanity. May our partnership with Eleuthera continue to thrive and inspire others to follow our example. The room filled with applause and cheers, the atmosphere brimming with optimism and camaraderie. It was a moment of triumph, a reflection of the hard work and dedication that had brought them this far. However, beneath the surface of celebration, Alina couldn't shake the feeling that their journey was far from over. She knew that the challenges ahead would test their resolve and push the boundaries of their collaboration. But with the strength of her team and the support of their allies, she was confident that they could navigate whatever obstacles lay in their path. As the celebration continued, Alina took a moment to gaze out at the stars. The Andara galaxy stretched out before her, a vast expanse of possibilities and adventures yet to be discovered. She felt a profound sense of purpose, knowing that their efforts were not just about survival, but about building a legacy of unity and cooperation that would endure for generations to come. The story of Captain Alina Ramirez and her team was evolving into something greater than a simple mission. It was becoming a beacon of hope, demonstrating the incredible potential of humanity when it harnessed its ingenuity, resilience, and unwavering determination. And as they looked towards the future, the possibilities seemed as endless as the stars themselves. As the alliance between Terra Nova and Eleuthera deepened, Captain Alina Ramirez and Captain Nathan Hayes found themselves navigating not only the complexities of interstellar diplomacy, but also the intricate web of internal politics within Terra Nova. Despite their success in quelling Admiral Sloane's immediate threat, whispers of dissent continued to circulate among the outer colonies. It became clear that Sloane's ideology had taken root, inspiring others to question the alliance and seek alternative means of survival. One morning, Alina received an urgent message from Lieutenant Marcus Lee. "Captain, we've detected unusual energy fluctuations near the research facility. It doesn't match any known patterns from Eleuthera's energy systems." Alina convened an emergency meeting with Nathan, Zara, Marcus, and Dr. Aisha Patel. "What are we dealing with?" she asked, her concern evident. Marcus reviewed the data on his holographic display. "These fluctuations suggest the presence of unauthorized energy extraction devices. Someone is trying to tap into Eleuthera's energy without our knowledge or consent." Nathan frowned. Could this be another faction trying to exploit Eleuthera's resources? Zara interjected, her voice calm yet firm. "It's a possibility we cannot ignore. We must investigate immediately to prevent any further damage to Eleuthera's ecosystem." The team decided to launch a reconnaissance mission to the affected area. Equipped with advanced scanners and protective gear, they set out to identify the source of the unauthorized energy extraction. As they approached the location, the landscape around them grew increasingly desolate, the once vibrant crystalline structures now appearing fractured and dimmed. Suddenly, the team was ambushed by a group of rogue operatives wearing modified military gear reminiscent of Admiral Sloane's faction. "Stop right there," one of them commanded, his weapon trained on the group. "You're trespassing on restricted territory." Alina raised her hands in a gesture of peace. "We're here to help. We can work together to repair the damage and restore Eleuthera's balance." The leader of the rogue group, a stern-faced woman named Commander Lydia Voss, shook her head. "Your cooperation is not needed. Terra Nova's survival takes precedence over any alliances. We're here to secure the energy resources, by any means necessary." Tensions escalated as Voss's team prepared to engage. Before the situation could spiral out of control, Zara stepped forward, her presence radiating authority. "Commander Voss, please understand that exploiting Eleuthera's resources without proper management will lead to mutual destruction. We must find a peaceful solution." Voss hesitated, her resolve wavering. "You speak of peace, but your actions have already compromised our mission. How can we trust that you're not here to sabotage our efforts?" Alina seized the moment. "Trust is earned, Commander. Let us show you that cooperation is the only path forward. We can share our findings and work together to ensure Terra Nova's survival without harming Eleuthera. After a tense pause, Voss lowered her weapon slightly. Prove it. Help us stabilize the energy fluctuations, and we might reconsider our stance. The teams worked side by side, combining their expertise to identify and neutralize the unauthorized energy extraction devices. Through collaboration and mutual understanding, they managed to stabilize the energy flow, preventing further damage to Eleuthera's ecosystem. Commander Voss watched as her crew witnessed the benefits of working together, her skepticism gradually giving way to reluctant acceptance. As the mission concluded, Voss approached Alina and Nathan. You've shown us that there's another way. Perhaps our priorities align more than we initially believed. Alina extended her hand. Welcome to the Alliance, Commander Voss. Together, we can ensure the survival of Terra Nova and the preservation of Eleuthera. With Voss and her team joining the Alliance, the United Front strengthened Terra Nova's efforts to secure sustainable energy solutions. The collaboration continued to yield remarkable advancements, blending human technology with Eleuthera's natural systems to create efficient and eco-friendly energy sources. The research facility thrived, becoming a symbol of what could be achieved when differences were set aside in favor of a common goal. However, as the Alliance prospered, a new threat loomed on the horizon. Intelligence reports indicated that a hostile alien species, the Krellans, had taken notice of Eleuthera's unique energy properties. Known for their aggressive expansionist policies, the Krellans posed a significant danger to both Terra Nova and Eleuthera. Their arrival threatened to disrupt the fragile peace and undo the progress made by the Alliance. Alina convened an urgent meeting with Nathan, Zara, and Commander Voss. We need to prepare for the possibility of a Krellan incursion. Their presence could spell disaster for our efforts. Nathan nodded, his expression serious. We must bolster our defenses and develop strategies to protect Eleuthera's resources. Collaboration between our teams will be crucial in anticipating and countering their moves. Zara added, Eleuthera's energy systems can be harnessed defensively as well. We can create barriers and energy shields to deter the Krellans, but it requires precise coordination and understanding of both our technologies. The team sprang into action, reinforcing the research facility's defenses and developing advanced energy-based weaponry tailored to counter the Krellan threat. Marcus and Aisha worked tirelessly to integrate Eleuthera's energy flows with Terra Nova's defense systems, creating a harmonious balance that enhanced their protective capabilities without compromising the planet's integrity. As weeks turned into months, the Alliance continued to flourish, but the looming threat of the Krellans kept everyone on high alert. Training sessions and simulations became a regular part of the team's routine, ensuring that they were prepared for any potential confrontation. The camaraderie among the members deepened, their shared purpose uniting them in the face of adversity. One fateful evening, as the twin moons cast a serene glow over Eleuthera, sensors detected an approaching Krellan fleet. The ships were sleek and menacing, their dark hulls reflecting the light of the moons as they descended towards Eleuthera's atmosphere. The Krellans had arrived. Alina stood on the observation deck, her heart pounding with a mix of fear and determination. Nathan joined her, his gaze fixed on the incoming fleet. It's time to put our preparations to the test, he said calmly. The Alliance sprang into action, activating the energy shields and deploying the defensive systems they had developed. Zara coordinated with the Eleutheran Guardians, ensuring that every aspect of the defense was synchronized perfectly. Commander Voss led the Terra Nova forces, her experience and leadership guiding the team through the tense moments that followed. As the Krellan ships approached, they unleashed a barrage of energy weapons, intent on overwhelming the defenses. The Alliance's shields held firm, absorbing and deflecting the initial onslaught. In response, the defensive systems activated, retaliating with precise energy blasts that targeted the Krellan vessels without causing unnecessary destruction to Eleuthera's environment. The battle raged on, the skies above Eleuthera filled with a dazzling display of energy exchanges. Despite the Krellin's aggressive tactics, the Alliance's coordinated efforts began to gain the upper hand. The Krellin ships, unaccustomed to such advanced and harmonious defenses, struggled to breach the energy barriers. Amid the chaos, Alina spotted a Krellin command ship attempting to breach the central energy conduit. Realizing the gravity of the situation, she signaled Nathan and Zara to coordinate a targeted strike. "We need to disable their command center. It will disrupt their operations and force them to retreat." Nathan agreed. "I'll lead the ground team to intercept their command ship. Zara, can you assist us from the ship?" Zara nodded, her iridescent skin shimmering with determination. "I'll provide support from above. Let's end this swiftly." The ground team, led by Nathan and accompanied by Commander Voss, made their way towards the central energy conduit. Using their advanced technology, they managed to disable the Krellin ship's shields, allowing Zora's energy-based weapons to strike with precision. The command ship faltered, its systems failing under the relentless assault. With their command center compromised, the Krellin fleet began to retreat, their ships withdrawing into the depths of space. The battle was won, but the cost had been significant. Elithara's environment bore the scars of the conflict, and the Alliance members worked tirelessly to restore the damaged areas, ensuring that the planet's delicate balance was maintained. In the aftermath of the battle, the Alliance emerged stronger and more unified. The Krellin threat had been repelled, but it served as a stark reminder of the challenges they still faced. Alina addressed her team, her voice filled with pride and determination. "Today, we prove that our collaboration is our greatest strength. We've shown that humanity, when united with Elithara, can overcome any obstacle. But we must remain vigilant and continue to work together to secure our future." Nathan added, "This victory is just the beginning. We'll continue to innovate and strengthen our defenses, ensuring that Elithara remains a beacon of hope and sustainability for generations to come." Zara stood beside them, her presence a testament to the enduring bond between their species. Elithara and Terra Nova have demonstrated what can be achieved through trust and cooperation. Let this be a foundation upon which we build a brighter future for all. As the Alliance members celebrated their hard-fought victory, Alina reflected on the journey that had brought them here. From an unexpected encounter on an uncharted planet to the forging of a powerful alliance, their story was one of resilience, ingenuity, and unwavering determination. They had faced internal conflicts, external threats, and the ever-present challenge of balancing survival with preservation, yet they had emerged victorious each time. In the months that followed, the Alliance continued to thrive, developing new technologies that further bridged the gap between human innovation and Elithara's natural systems. The research facility expanded, attracting scientists and experts from across the galaxy who were eager to contribute to their mission. The once fragile peace had solidified into a robust partnership, one that promised a sustainable and prosperous future for both Terra Nova and Elithara. Alina often found herself standing on the observation deck, gazing out at the stars that now held a multitude of possibilities. She felt a profound sense of accomplishment, knowing that their efforts had not only saved Terra Nova, but had also preserved the harmony of Elithara. The challenges they had faced had tested their limits, but they had emerged stronger, their bond unbreakable. One serene evening, as the twin moons bathed Elithara in their gentle light, Alina received a transmission from Terra Nova's Central Council. "Captain Ramirez, we have officially recognized the alliance with Elithara as a cornerstone of our survival strategy. Your leadership and the cooperation between your team and Elithara have set a precedent for future interstellar collaborations." Alina smiled, a sense of fulfillment washing over her. "Thank you. It's been a collective effort, and I'm proud of what we've achieved together." As she transmitted her acknowledgement, Zora approached, her eyes reflecting the same sense of accomplishment. "Our journey together has been remarkable, Alina. Elithara and Terra Nova have shown that unity and cooperation can overcome even the most daunting challenges." Alina nodded, her heart swelling with pride. Yes, Zora. We've built something truly special here. A legacy of collaboration and resilience that will inspire others across the galaxy. The story of Captain Alina Ramirez and her team had evolved into a legend of interstellar cooperation, a beacon of hope demonstrating humanity's capacity to adapt, innovate, and work harmoniously with other species. Their journey was a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity, showcasing that with ingenuity, resilience, and unwavering determination, even the greatest challenges could be overcome. As the alliance continued to prosper, Alina looked towards the future with optimism. The stars held countless possibilities, and with her allies by her side, she was confident that they could navigate whatever adventures awaited them. The bond between Terra Nova and Eleuthera had not only secured their survival, but had also paved the way for a new era of interstellar harmony and cooperation.